Martin Lynn on Thursday completed his first day back in office after being elected president of the local swimming association following a marathon annual general meeting last night. Renata Brown has that story.
A quiet scene outside the office of the Jamaica Olympic Association early this morning, but inside 54 delegates cast their vote, 32 of whom wanted to see Martin Lynn's return to the top job at the Aquatic Sports Association of Jamaica. Lynn had a 10-vote win over outgoing president Handel Lamy, who picked up 22 of the 54 votes. But in the act of celebration, Lynn was quick to criticize as what seemed at first to be a routine AGM went on for 7 hours.
First of all, I really want to say thanks to all the people that have supported me. And I will continue to do what I need to do to put aquatics back on the map. And again, this is one of the issues of poor administration. We had been calling for a voters list prior to this for probably about 3 weeks, and the voters list wasn't forthcoming. And as a result of that, several scenarios were played out here this evening, which were very unnecessary.
So with the election now out of the way, what's next for the new president?
Well, again, in my previous administration, one of the thrusts that I had was to change the constitution. And I did present it to a special general meeting. It didn't pass then, several parts of the resolution, several parts of the constitution. But the fact of the matter is that that needs to be definitely looked at. And that's one of the things that we're going to look at immediately once we get into office.
And what's next on the list?
Well, you know, that would never happen under my watch. I know nothing about it. But now that we're coming in, one of the second things that we're going to do is definitely carry out a forensic audit to ensure that all of the monies that have come into the ASAJ is accounted for. Obviously, you know, the parents, the athletes that have strived very hard are to benefit from it. And anything that we find, we're going to be a transparent organization. We're going to make sure that whatever we find, we'll just disclose.
And there is one more area that Alan Marsh is hoping will be addressed.
I think the first thing that has to happen is the coming together of the technical people and the council. What has happened in the last year in particular is that a number of decisions are made without the input or without consultation with the technical side of things. While the council has the ultimate power to implement decisions, they should be guided by a technical group which is appointed by council.
Along with Lynn as president, Georgia Sinclair was elected first vice president of swimming, while Maureen Smith was voted first vice president of synchronized swimming, and Lance Rochester returned as first vice president of water polo. Carol Thompson was elected general secretary. The votes for ASAJ's treasurer was tied between Florence Williams and Richard Hopkins, and it was decided that Williams, who occupied the role before the start of the night, will remain while Hopkins takes up the post of assistant treasurer. There was also a vote to change the name of the association from the Amateur Swimming Association to the Aquatic Sports Association of Jamaica. Renata Brown for TVJ Sports.